Receiving good news is a rare thing these days when the press, radio and television seem to compete to overwhelm us with really discouraging facts. I'm sure you too have wondered, does nothing good ever happen? I once posed this question to a famous journalist who with a certain sarcasm told me, "Bad news sells more copies of the newspapers and glues more viewers to the video." Have you ever heard that ancient African proverb, "A falling tree makes more noise than a growing forest"? Anyway, today I received some good news. Mrs. Laura gave it to me this morning as soon as I finished celebrating the Holy Mass. Laura has 3 young children, and over the past few months they have been getting sick and sick again, one after the other, and she, in her own words, did not know which saint to turn to anymore. Then a neighbor gave her a copy of the Messenger sant'Antonio he had just finished reading. While turning the pages of the magazine, Laura noticed the website of the Friars of the Basilica of Sant'Antonio, where she found several videos. One of them in particular told the story of a little boy, Ricky, who had caught necrotizing pneumonia and was healed by Sant'Antonio after the heartfelt prayers of his parents. "Here is the saint I must turn to," thought Laura, and kneeling at the foot of her bed, she invoked him. "Dear Sant'Antonio, please make my children well. I promise that I will bring them to you in Padua." And the children were healed, which is why Laura had joined me in the sacristy at the end of the Mass this morning. She wanted to thank me because Ricky's story had convinced her to turn to Sant'Antonio, the saint of miracles, and he had listened to her. I know this is not an extraordinary story, the kind that occupies the pages of our newspapers and magazines, yet it is a beautiful and true story, simple and positive, a story that conveys a message of trust and hope, and that make us understand once again, if it were necessary, how much Sant'Antonio cares about sick people. Dear friend, the commandment of love which Jesus left to his disciples and Sant'Antonio tried to live every day of his life must also find a particular embodiment in our relationship with sick people. A society is all the more human when it knows how to take care of its most frail and suffering members in a spirit of fraternal love. Therefore, let's try to achieve this goal so that no one feels alone, excluded or abandoned. If any of your loved ones or you yourself have health problems, on February the 11th, World Day of the Sick, at 6 p.m. Italian time, join us Friars of the Basilica of Sant'Antonio in Padua, Italy, in the celebration of the Holy Mass, broadcast live on our website. We will pray together that our dear Sant'Antonio intercede with the Father for our sick loved ones. Peace and all good to you.